Hello, the following video is about some specimens that I have in my collection. The primary specimen we're going to be talking about is a zircon crystal. The zircon crystal is the specimen that you see in the middle here, kind of an unusual shape. Zircon is basically a mineral composed of zirconium element, silicon element, and oxygen. And it's roughly 4 parts oxygen to 1 part zirconium and 1 part silicon. And they call that a zircon. Now the zircon that you see there is an interesting one, and this particular specimen originated in Canada, in an area called Kipawa River in Quebec, Canada. Very, very interesting specimen. The other 2 specimens that you see here are cubic zirconia, which is synthetically grown in laboratories and used in rings, and it's used as a substitute for diamonds. Cubic zirconia is made up of basically zirconium element and oxygen. It does not have the silicone. And I'm going to show you some interesting properties of this particular specimen in just a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shine a blue ray onto that specimen so that you can see an interesting property, which is color change. Now as I'm shining that on there, you'll have to look carefully and you will see that the specimen changes from the color, the initial color of pink, to a green, which I thought was very, very interesting. So I just wanted you to be able to see that in the video. The next property that I want you to be able to see is, and this specimen over here does not really color change except perhaps get a little bit darker when I shine the light on it. The next interesting quality that I want to show you is the radioactivity of the zircon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place my probe over the zircon, and then I'm going to let you see the results on my Geiger counter. And the zircon basically exhibits a reading of about twice the background, the normal background that I get in my locality. So it is definitely about twice as radioactive as the background. I'm going to go ahead and back this out a little bit so that you can see that I'm holding that on there. And then I'm going to zoom back in to the reading on the Geiger counter. And the Geiger counter, by the way, is on the X1 scale. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you, which I find to be very interesting, is what the zircon crystals actually look like. I've got a little computer simulation that I'm going to put on in just a moment that's going to show you that. So stand by for just a moment. Okay, I'm back now, and I'm going to show you kind of the difference in the crystal structure between the 2 materials. This particular thing that I'm showing on the computer is zirconium dioxide, or cubic zirconia. And that's basically the crystal structure and the chemical makeup of the particular item. And the other one is the zircon, which is the one that I was showing you that's slightly radioactive. That's the crystal structure of the zircon. And I'm going to kind of move that around a little bit here so that you can see how it looks. So as you can see, the zircon is a very interesting element, and it is radioactive. So it's a crystal that has some very, very unusual properties. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to thank you for visiting today. Thank you.